Welcome back to Hong Kong. Today is our first full day here in the city, and I'm super excited to go around and explore and get some of my first impressions of this mega metropolis, the city with the most skyscrapers in the world. An interesting thing about Google Maps in Hong Kong is I feel like it's been pointing me down like random alleys like this. So not on the main roads, but just like, you can see it just pointing me to walk through here. It doesn't even look, it feels illegal for some reason. Like I'm in a residential neighborhood I shouldn't be in, but I guess, I mean, it's just what Google Maps is telling me. Like right here, I guess we'll just walk through. That's what it's telling me to do, I don't know. So maybe Google Maps is not too accurate in Hong Kong. I didn't really look up to see if that was the case or not. So I went to a coffee shop this morning, and the guys working there told me that I should go walk on Hollywood Road. And I think that leads into, this afternoon I'm gonna go get a beard trim at a barber. And they told me that I could walk on this road and it'll lead me to that area. So that's where we're gonna go and see what that is like. It's about lunchtime. Maybe I can find some authentic Cantonese food. Oh, this place looks good. So many steps. So up at the top of these steps that I just came up is, I think, one of the big places you can visit in Hong Kong, which is going to be the Manmo Temple. But it's a pretty ornate temple, especially in, you know, kind of like a bustling city center. But one of the things I've noticed here about being in Hong Kong, you know, it's not like these are like skyscrapers that are like businesses. Like a lot of these buildings are just residential. So you can see up here, like this is all just, I mean, of course there are some, but a lot of these are just buildings that people are living in. So you can just see and think about all of the people that live up there. I mean, imagine the people that live up at the very top that have to, you know, carry groceries, not like up the stairs, but you have to go up the elevator with all your stuff. Very, very cool, and really unlike anything that I've seen before. And, you know, the reason Hong Kong has so many skyscrapers is because it's such an expensive place for, you know, like per square foot or whatever. So it's a very expensive place to live just because land is scarce here. So you have to build up. You don't build wide, you build up here in Hong Kong. Okay, that was like one of the coolest temples I've ever been in. That was really, really nice. It's just the smell of the incense in the air, which there was a lot of, was really nice, really serene. It felt very, yeah, I don't know. You travel around in Asia, you go to a lot of temples, you can sometimes get temple fatigue. They start, you know, kind of looking just like each other, but that one was really nice. I kind of wish I knew more about the history of it. The barbershop that I'm going to is right across the street from this park I've just been sitting and chilling at. So you will see in just a couple seconds how the beard looks from a barber here in Hong Kong. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay. It looks a bit better. I think we're good to go. That was about $42 US for the beard trim here. And also he touched up the sides a little bit just because he's a nice guy. And the name of the barber shop I went to was called Sauce. If you're in Hong Kong and you need a beard trim haircut, I would definitely go by and check that place out. So, change of plans. I think I have like mild food poisoning or acute gastritis. And it is now Saturday. So yesterday in the video, whenever we started, it was Friday. And it is now Saturday at like 5:30 p.m. And I've just been here in my hotel for like 24 hours. Haven't been able to really go too far away from the hotel. And you can probably guess why, given that like I said, I'm having some stomach issues. So it was last night after I said, let's go explore more of Hong Kong. I thought, ooh, my stomach kind of hurts. And I went back to the hotel for a little bit, and then I am still here. I have not gone out, have not been exploring. It's sad it's the weekend here in Hong Kong and the weather's great, but it just is what it is. I've been resting and drinking a little bit of Pocari Sweat, trying to hydrate. So I'm gonna maybe go out and try and get something to eat, some maybe just like rice, veggies, something light to go on the stomach. Then maybe tomorrow we will get back out and explore if I'm feeling good. So, brief intermission, let's get some food and then relax for the rest of the evening, and then let's see what it's like tomorrow. Okay, this looks good. This looks promising. Take away. Broccoli. Chicken. What is that? Beef? Okay, beef. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, bye. Okay, at least I've got some rice, veggies, and just some meat or something. Hopefully, maybe it's not the best thing to go on my stomach right now, but it'll do, I think. Okay, I'm going back to the hotel. Okay, I'm not going to bore you guys with all of the footage I recorded from whenever I was sick, but essentially, I had a 101-degree fever and I was not feeling good. I went to a pharmacy and bought a 6-in-1 respiratory test so I could figure out maybe if I had like COVID or RSV or norovirus. Thankfully, I was all clear, so I didn't have any of those illnesses. But I went and bought a thermometer, and then I went and bought some Panadol because they don't have Tylenol in Hong Kong. Very interesting. The next day, I was also not feeling good again. So I'm going to be honest, guys, I was out for the count for about 3 days, so I did miss quite a bit of the time I had in Hong Kong, which I am sad about, but what can you do? It's just part of travel. And I'm not sure, again, if it was something I ate. This started about 36 hours into being in Hong Kong, so this maybe was something I ate right whenever I got there. Maybe it was the airplane food, or maybe it was from the country I was at before I came to Hong Kong. No way to know, and maybe it wasn't food poisoning, but that was my experience. Now let's get back to exploring Hong Kong. Day 4. I think I'm feeling a little bit better. Not as off feeling as I was yesterday, even though I haven't had a fever, so still drinking some Pocari Sweat. Man, I can't believe I'm like in Asia and using this like maybe for its intended purpose. I feel like maybe I could go out. I don't want to go too far, do anything crazy, but first impressions of Hong Kong, I feel like I can still make, this is still just going to be the same video. First impressions of Hong Kong, because I feel like they're still being formed. The only impressions I have so far are kind of the 3-block radius of my hotel. So I'm gonna eat this and let's go downstairs. I might get something else for lunch, maybe just nearby, like a meat and rice place. So come on, let's go check that out. Man, I was just walking here in Hong Kong over in the Sai Ying Pun district where I've been staying, and we can see all of the, like clothes hanging out to dry outside. Again, that bamboo scaffolding that you see all over Hong Kong. And another interesting thing I wanted to talk about, the sounds of the roads. I'm unsure how the audio in a lot of these clips are going to sound due to walking by the road and there's so much traffic going on. And one of the things that I was really excited about visiting Hong Kong is due to my love of Hong Kong cinema. So a lot of, you know, either the Bruce Lee and Wong Kar-wai stuff, and a lot of at least the early stuff, especially things that are like filmed outside on the streets, all of it's dubbed because it's Hong Kong. I mean, there's just this constant stream, kind of the crosswalk sound, the beeping, these motorcycles, these motorbikes, the big trucks. It's, you know, you can't get good audio making a movie here or making a vlog like this. It's hard to do due to the sounds of the road. Again, here we are with some bamboo scaffolding. And you can probably guess why there's a bunch of bamboo scaffolding in Hong Kong. Because bamboo is easy to come by here and cheap, and generally, I mean, looks pretty cool, in my opinion though. Okay, my last day here in Hong Kong. So one of the things I need to do here on my last day is get one of these egg tarts I've heard about and seen online. So let's go try one of these, because I don't know if I can leave Hong Kong without trying an egg tart. I think there's a bakery right by, so let's go check it out. The pastry egg tart. There's one left. Thank you. Okay, let's go eat this egg tart. Okay, can you see me now? How does this look? Do I look normal? Bro, we're gonna get sprayed with water over here. Dude, that came dangerously close. Okay, look at this guy. Bro, it's just like, look at how close it got there to the seat. It was fine though, it's all good. Okay, let's sit over here maybe. All right, here is the first egg tart. Very flaky, and then it's got, I guess, like a egg custard filling in here. It's so bright, I don't even know if you can see that. And it's warm, actually. It was the last one left, but I guess they're making more in there. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the outside, then the egg custard filling in the middle is warm, but it is like so egg tasting. Like it literally kind of feels like you're just biting into an egg. Okay, well that's not bad. I'm glad we tried this thing. My first egg tart here in Hong Kong. All right, well there you go. I'd recommend trying one. Probably do a couple of these though. Alright, I got the egg tart. Now I think I need to get some other type of Cantonese food. So I got like a pork dumpling soup. So we're gonna see how that is here at just a place I walked in. It looked like they were like making the dumplings right here in front of you. Alright, so I just had the food brought out to me, and so this is what it looks like. This is the chive and pork, just boiled, and then I've got it Cantonese soup style. So here's the first dumpling. Again, that's just pork and chive, boiled dumpling. Pretty good, man. All right. You know, the food poisoning kept me down for a little bit. It's our last day here. We got to see one of the most famous sites in Hong Kong. It's one of the first places I want to come and visit. Finally, just now getting to come. I've made it. Yep, you probably guessed it. We are here at the mid-level escalators. This is the longest covered escalator in the world. Longest covered outdoor escalator in the world. It's famously featured in one of my favorite films, the 1994 movie Chungking Express by Wong Kar-wai. It's got a few famous scenes that are shot here. And so each day it runs in one direction, I think in the morning, to get people up to where they need to go, kind of in the office area. So it connects residential areas to more of a business district. And then I think at some point in the morning or in the early afternoon, it switches and it goes the other way to get people back home. So we're just going to ride it. It is actually kind of like rush hour now, I would say. So there are a lot of people getting on. Wanted to come and see what it was like during one of the busier times. So let's get in and ride it. Wow. We are now on the escalator. Pretty convenient. The elevation changes the amount of walking you have to do. Something like this was definitely convenient, and also the fact that it's covered. So I guess, you know, saving people from having to be outside in the elements more than they have to. So you take the escalator up 1 or 2 sections, and then you're here at another famous place from the movie Chungking Express, which is the Graham Street Market. So let's go down and check it out. That's Hong Kong right there. Traditional meets modern. This 160-year-old open air wet market, and then like taxis and cars trying to come through like this one-way street while people are like trying to shop and buy stuff. Oh, there's so many people taking photos of this. Don't know what that is, but I guess it's pretty famous. Maybe it's because it's from the movie and everybody knows it. We're actually all here for the same reason. Another big car coming through. We've got somebody, man, just trying to get the cardboard up. We've got people just buying groceries. But we got the big semi coming through. Oh, dude, this is the sweetest dark alley in Hong Kong. This place is sick. So that's where we were, up top there at the top of the escalator. And then I would say this market area looks a bit smaller than in the movie. So I'm sure it maybe used to be a bit bigger, or maybe it just extends on these many side streets nearby, which we can see a little bit. I mean, yeah, a few shops here and there. And one right here, and there's a cat. Oh, no way. Okay, so we've got more down here. So let's go take a stroll down this street right here, where we got a much smaller kind of section here. This really feels like some of these open air wet markets that you get in a lot of Asia. And the crazy thing is that we are in Central right now on Hong Kong Island, so that is kind of like the Central Business District, or one of the most upscale and expat heavy places here in Hong Kong. We've got some eggs here. This is like a gold mine. You know how expensive eggs are in the US right now. You can make a killing off those eggs right now. And there's more winding of this market right here. The smell of the fresh fruit is, man, I mean, walking through a market, seeing what's fresh, seeing what's local, one of the best ways to learn about a place. Just curious what's over this way. Looks like some street food stalls and eateries outside. It's really cool. And here we are back where we started. So we've got the escalators above us here, but we're losing sunlight. I know you guys probably are really liking this and want more escalator content, but we've got other places to go. Let's get on one more ding ding. Look at this guy riding his bike. He's riding him right in front of the tram line. Dude does not care at all. What the heck? And he beat us. It doesn't even matter. Didn't even matter. It's interesting, this one too is actually kind of like old looking. So it has kind of like these wood panelings right here, and on the inside you can see it's all like wooden in here. So I think the one we were on the other day was a bit newer. It was metal. I think I've heard there's some old ones still in business or still in operation. I don't remember the years on them. There's like some that are much older than you would expect, but then still maybe some from like the 60s and 70s that are just still in operation. So I think that's really interesting. And this one over here like looks a bit newer. And again, just like look at how close we're going to go by this other tram. This one, there's nobody even on here. Yeah. You can also take these buses in here, which I would have liked to do. I just haven't done it yet. I think, is this our spot? I don't know where this is gonna take me. I think it's gonna loop us around here. And then this is like the point where it turns around, maybe? Yeah, we need to get off over there. Holy sh! This thing knocks you around a little bit. I'm interested in what you guys think about this, but the sounds of these machines. Everywhere you're walking in Hong Kong, you hear these kind of like constantly in the background because they have sounds, I guess, that are signifying when you can walk or maybe how much time is left. I wonder if the sound changes due to that. But it's, yeah, again, kind of interesting walking around the city so far. Kind of like always have the sound going on while walking around Hong Kong. Okay, it looks like we have made it to some sort of pier area. And oh my God, you see that? That's literally insane. I cannot believe we're getting that sunset right here, right now. And this was not where I intended to go. And that's so cool. Even something just like this is making me think, you know, I've missed out on so much that I hope to do here in Hong Kong. Just a second ago, my GoPro was acting weird and I was trying to stop it from recording and it like wouldn't stop, and so I was trying to turn it off and it was stuck in just like powering off mode. And so I didn't know what to do. I just took the battery out and then put it back in, started, and realized that it didn't save the whole clip where I'm taking in the sunset talking about how I'm just so glad at least I got to see this. And it's not even on film anymore. I did get some footage on my phone, so maybe I can like put this here or something and show you a little bit of the sunset and what it looked like. But that's just like, dude, food poisoning, missing all these days, and then like on top of that, like that clip, something like my GoPro hasn't ever done that before, and then it just like messes up then. That's kind of funny. And now, you know, the sunset's gone. It was, you know, that massive sun. Man, what a time here in Hong Kong. Dude. One of the most Hong Kong things to do. We didn't get to do a lot of things we planned on this trip. That's travel, it happens. But this ferry, with these lights, we're at least gonna try and do that. The boat has arrived. We've got a good crowd. They're opening up the gate for us now. It's like 10 o'clock on like a Wednesday night. The place is crowded. All right. Looks like all the good seats are taken already. but this is a nice send off. We got to do a little bit, just part of it. Thanks for watching, guys.